Casual family dining with fast and friendly service. From gourmet pizza and barbecue to creative pasta and seafood. It's time to make the 466 Pub and Grill part of your family's regular indulgence. With an extensive menu full of delicious foods and a vast variety of beer and wine, the 466 is the spot to watch the big game or catch up with friends. Sit down, take out, or have your next family function catered at the 466 Pub and Grill on Route 1 in Danvers. Now let's give it up for our host, Mr. Monday!
Woo! You sick maniac.
Wow. I think I was famous or something. Welcome to the I Love Monday show. I'm Mr. Monday. It's my maniac co-host, Machine Gun Mike.
Nice to see you, buddy.
How you doing?
Oh, terrific. How are you? How was your birthday week?
My birthday week was good.
50.
I turned 50. That's why I got glasses now. So I can't see that good.
You look great.
What's going on with you and the ailments?
You always got to bring that up every week.
You always got something. Tonight you drove at your shoe.
Nothing wrong. Just bad feet. Just bad feet today. That's about it. Leave it alone now. We're good.
Last week it was your head.
Oh, here we go.
McClusk, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm standing here with the EMTs just in case Mike isn't
funny. No, keep it here. You know why? Because I'm going to put you in the hospital in about 2 seconds.
All right, let's go right to shoot the shit. Put my glasses on, 50 now, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Schoolgirl with a 1 in a million condition that makes her allergic to the sun. 9-year-old is forced to wear protective headgear that makes her look like a beekeeper all year
Jesus Christ
round.
almighty.
I mean, this isn't even funny.
No,
usually
can we have like something nice?
That's like the
Can
worst
you talk to the producers? I mean, the poor kid.
Well, you got to look at the silver lining.
The hell?
This girl might have a career in beekeeping. You don't know.
All right.
It's like you get your kids started in hockey when they're 8. This girl's got she's ahead of the curve already. Caitlin McCabe, she has a genetic disorder known as Xeroderma pigmentosum. So even the disease sounds ugly. The poor girl has to wear a beekeeper's outfit. She can't be in the sun and constantly SPF 50. It's a horrible life. So I think you were right at the beginning.
It's a great story.
The show's supposed to be funny.
I don't know shit. What the hell?
It's like the poor thing. What if that was your daughter, you know? I mean, she wears a helmet. At least she might outgrow the, kids grow up, they outgrow allergies.
Yeah.
She might outgrow the helmet.
She'll outgrow the beekeeper's hat, that's for sure.
She'll probably outgrow the helmet.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine taking her to prom.
What's wrong with you?
How about some happy stories?
And you have to pin your little thing on her beekeeper's outfit.
I mean, you think you got problems. This poor girl, you're always complaining to this poor girl.
You know what, though? All the honey you can eat.
Now.
So, I mean, it works out.
Can she go tanning? You didn't answer my question. Can she go in the tanning booth?
No, she has a disease with UV light. She would turn into like the witch of the Wicked West. She would just melt right there, I think.
All right, let's go to the next one. This is I don't like this one. Man reported by a woman as burglar turns out to be her lazy husband who is hiding in the wardrobe because he doesn't want to go to work. And we got a video on
What
this,
an
right?
idiot.
Yeah, okay. So this woman... Yeah, this woman said she came home to find that her husband was... Well, the house was locked from the inside, and she heard noises. And then she broke in, she did some searching around. It turns out her husband was hiding in a closet until, he thought the coast was clear so that he could come out and play video games.
So does he has to come home with a paycheck? What's the deal with this guy?
I think this guy's got more vacation time than he's letting on, and an Xbox One account. So he's not going anywhere. What was that?
What nationality was he?
He was from China.
I mean, Chinese people are hard workers. I don't get it.
Yeah, but they invented the game they want to play. We'll leave them alone.
Good point.
Maybe his name was Nintendo.
Good point.
All right. Next.
Crazy.
2 women. Oh, did you see this one? 2 women involved in a McDonald's brawl that has rocked the internet after employee body slammed milkshake throwing customer who disrespected her mother. Did you guys see this? We got a video for this too.
Can you believe something crazy happened at a McDonald's?
No.
I know, right? There was a fight in Las Vegas between a staff member and the customer. Erica Chavola, 24, was working when she got into a dispute with Sabrina Fontalar. One of them worked there. The other one had asked for a courtesy cup of water, dumped out the water, and then tried filling it up with soda without making a purchase.
Who doesn't do that?
The woman that worked there called her out on it, and she didn't like that, so the woman that got called out threw a milkshake at her. And then all hell breaks loose, as we can see here.
So this girl was like the size. She was like King Kong Bundy.
Really? She was that big, huh?
She was huge, and she was ragged on this girl who was actually not bad looking. She looked kind of good, and she was giving her a beating. I mean, she slammed her.
Her
off every wall in the
milkshake brings
place.
all the McDonald's employees to the yard.
But it was a great video.
I didn't see it. I got to see it.
Oh yeah, that girl went about 350.
I'm sorry, but it's hard enough to show up for a McDonald's job every day, and then somebody's going to disrespect you like that. I would probably go homicidal.
And it was in Vegas.
Yeah, people take chances out there, man.
Yeah, they take
anything can
chances
happen.
out there.
Absolutely.
All right, Colombian sniffer dog with a $53,000 price on its head. German Shepherd has busted so many stashes of drugs that gangs are now coming after her. So
What do you mean they come? Are they going to try to kill the dog now?
Can dogs wear bulletproof vests, by the way?
They can, but they don't have chests, so you just aim for the face.
Sure.
The sniffer dog Sombra is responsible for the arrest of some 245 suspects related to the cartel. He's a drug sniffing dog, and basically the cartel is viewing him as their Batman, and they have to kill him in order to be successful in smuggling drugs. So there's a hit out on this dog.
Do they realize there's about 100 million of these dogs out there?
There's a lot.
So you kill one.
Do they have to test the drugs? Like, do they test the drugs themselves? Like, do they do a little coke? These animals?
Some of the dogs will shoot up from time to time. They have to test it for purity, and I would imagine to get the scent of cocaine, you have to give a dog cocaine.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
that's
know.
a little crazy.
Someone sent me cocaine last week, by the way.
Like,
It wasn't.
Is there like a meeting in a basement where there's like 30 cartel guys, like with a black and white picture of a Saint Bernard and just an arrow through it, and he's like, $1 million to the man who brings me this dog's head.
There you go.
All right. Last but not least, another 123 contract. Explosive diarrhea from McDonald's salads. Now, more than 230 customers in 15 states have fallen ill from this parasite, but the source remains a mystery.
Yeah, 123 contracted. It's not like a legal obligation for them to have diarrhea.
Okay, I thought it was a contract.
No, basically McDonald's is suffering from that whole lettuce thing, and people are eating the contaminated lettuce, and then the effects might not settle in for a month later, which I have no idea how you would figure
Listen,
that
if you
Listen.
order salad at McDonald's, you should shit everywhere.
Exactly. They deserve to even
Okay?
eat there. They deserve
Seriously.
to get that stuff.
Are you kidding me?
I think the problem was that they ate McDonald's
Disgusting.
and didn't shit like madmen, and then they got nervous and called like
Get a Big Mac, a filet of
Not
fish,
even.
a quarter pound of French fries.
Still going to catch something if
You're
you
going to go
eat
to
that
McDonald's
stuff.
and get a salad?
Get ants from a hooker, you deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
So there were at least 123 that admitted to buying a salad at McDonald's.
I mean, I don't know. Do you get salads there? I know
No.
you get your
You
salad tossed there,
You eat
but
salads? You
No. I just I toss them in the parking lot. There's a dumpster there. I'll leave you my card.
all right, we're going to be taking a quick break. We're going to be sitting down with Massachusetts, one of Massachusetts' most successful entrepreneurs. This guy's what the Monday movement's all about. Getting up at the beginning of the week, dominating Monday, taking control of your own destiny. So we'll be right back with entrepreneur Peter Rogal.
All right.
Hello, friend. Deny your friend. Tell them they have to earn it. Be a man.
Analytic Wealth Advisors is a firm specializing in financial planning, insurance, and retirement income. Setting up your future can be tough, but Analytic Wealth is here to simplify the process, taking you from before and through retirement with clarity and focus. Time to feel confident about your future.
What's up, man?
Welcome, Peter. Should we have Cristal or like Dom Perignon for you because you're a big shot?
No, actually, I like Bud Light the best.
Bud Light?
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah.
What's this Budfish story about you?
Oh, so when I was right out of college, some buddies and I went up to Salisbury Beach, and we were pretty hammered, obviously, and we ended up on the beach with.
Who goes to Salisbury
we
Beach?
went up the beach with some girls and falling asleep on the beach, drunk, and we woke up in the morning. As the tide was coming in, there was empty Budweiser bottles in the surf, and I got up in front of my buddies and I said, it's like 5 in the morning, right? And I said, "Look, the Budfish."
That was it.
You're not laughing.
That's a great. Were you tripping out?
Huh?
Were you tripping out on acid or something?
I don't know. But, so
Fish Market only pays 5 cents for those, unfortunately.
I know. So Budfish.
So, as an entrepreneur, did you grow up loving Mondays, or do you love Mondays?
Monday is my favorite day. It's the best day of the week.
All right. Yeah. Why do you like it so much?
Because you go through your Friday night. You probably don't drink at all, but I do. And then Saturday and Sunday, you're doing a little of that. You're having fun, and then you look forward to getting back in the action on Monday. And
Sobering up.
dealing with your team,
So you like-
being sober.
Right.
It's probably the first. The sun comes up and you're coherent for the first time in 3 days. So it's nice. Yeah.
Tell me about some of the jobs you had, like as a teenager growing up. Like, tell me some of the jobs, like paper route.
No, I didn't have a paper route. I wasn't a Boy Scout. I was Peck's bad boy. I was a good kid, but always in trouble. So my first job, I think, was building stone walls. And that was because my mother wanted to throw me out of the house. So I built stone walls. And then I worked making bicycles, actually making bicycles, you know, learning how to weld the joints and all this stuff. And so I was kind of an entrepreneur early on. And but one of my
welders are entrepreneurs, yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a welder, just kind of more of a bike thing. But I was always, as a young kid, I would say by 14, I was working working every summer.
Didn't you do something with a bike when you were 14? Drive somewhere?
I did. It sounds completely insane, and my parents would probably be arrested today. But I rode my bike to Virginia when I was 14.
Was it a 10-speed? Was it a 10-speed? Was it a hot
It was a tricycle. It was a tricycle. It was a Schwinn tricycle. It was a big wheel. Did you go on the highway, back roads? It's a true story. A friend of mine, we wanted to see if we could do 100 miles a day, and we built the bicycles they were 10 speeds, and we did over 100 miles a day and on back roads, and we made it to Virginia, and I think it took us 10 days, about 9-10 days.
Would you take a train back or something? How'd you get back?
We went
Took a plane.
we took we hijacked a jet. No, we boxed up the bicycles, took them apart. They shipped back, and we got on a plane and went home. It's a true story. Yeah.
You knew how to do that at 14.
Yes.
No wonder this guy's loaded.
No.
So were you a type of kid? Did you grow up with a silver spoon? I heard your parents were doctors. Like.
I grew up honestly kind of like Leave It to Beaver. So good family. My parents were great parents. My dad was the silent one. And my mom was very strict, but they kind of balanced themselves out. I grew up in Danvers and Topsfield, so it was kind of an idyllic kind of life, but not a silver spoon. No.
What kind of doctor was your dad?
He was a baby doctor, OBGYN.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of a famous guy in the baby business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gave a lot of birth.
Bill Cosby. Yeah, he was.
Really?
He ran his practice out of his basement.
He did. He's had some great jokes growing up. He did. Yeah.
So
which I won't repeat here unless you prompt me, and then I can.
So the electronic business, you were building warheads, computers, cell phones. Tell me something about that.
Yeah. So right out of school, I went to college. Went to work for Lockheed, big aerospace company, and just by chance, luck, I got into naval weapon systems, mostly. Radars, countermeasures, plane countermeasures, tank thermal sights, look down, shoot down radars, stuff like that. And so I got in that business. I was there for about 5 years, and then I realized I was part of a company with 120,000 employees. And one day I went down to the HR lady and said, I need a raise and I should be running the place, you know. And she said, well.
How old were you, like 25?
I was 25, yeah, 26. And she said, look, there's 120,000 employees and you're like here. And then I said, that's when I decided to be an entrepreneur. That's when I decided to start my own business. So I got very lucky. Within a month or so, a guy who was a CEO of the largest circuit board company in the world at the time called me up and just said, do you want to start a company? And we started a company in 1986.
So you weren't like this nerdy tech guy who just...
Not at all. No.
You were a hardworking guy you were trying to make money.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you weren't like, that's
no nerd,
cool.
no, nothing, no.
So, but you're nerdy now, but you weren't then.
I'm nerdy. After the show, I'm going to be really nerdy.
Now, tell me about like you get some money, you give to charities or like support veterans. Like, do you do stuff like that?
Yeah. So, starting out at Lockheed, obviously got a good introduction into the military aerospace business and meeting a lot of, really cool guys, warriors, and a lot of it was in the Navy. And then starting a company that was all military. So stayed in the military aerospace electronics business for a long time, got a lot of good connections, and in 1990 started a company called Comtel Security Systems. And, excuse me, anecdotal, but I'll just go a little tangent here. That company I started with a credit card, so it was kind of that's a whole other story, but I don't want to bore your audience. But basically got a patent from McDonald Douglas in Huntington Beach, California, started a little business with $5,000 and grew it into a pretty good sized business selling encryption devices to the Israeli Special Forces and things like that.
What about like GE? Did you do any contracts with GE or nothing like that?
They were in Lynn, and I decided to stay away from Lynn. It was too dangerous.
Right.
So I didn't go to Lynn.
Makes sense!
You think Lynn's dangerous? You're up here with us.
No idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our own weapon systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I'm drinking one. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go.
is one of our weapons.
Let me see. Yeah, this is a new hand grenade that we have. Yeah. Anyways, do you want to hold that?
So this latest company you have, it's called Gold Circuit Electronic.
Gold
Now-
Circuits, yeah.
Gold Circuits, okay.
Yeah.
It's a global trendsetter, right?
It's a definitely a preeminent circuit board manufacturer in the world. I'm number 5 or 6 in the world. Yeah.
Really? And you started that company?
No, I didn't start it, but when I joined in 1998, it was a little tiny company in Taiwan, maybe a $5 million US company, and they wanted to go public, do an IPO in Taiwan. I knew nothing about Taiwan, but I had worked in other companies, had taken a couple of companies public and private, and I flew over there, and they decided to make me the president of the company, and we grew it to be $1 billion business in a few years.
Is that where you met this girl you brought tonight in Taiwan?
This girl right here?
Yeah.
The Chinese one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taiwanese one, yeah.
No, I met
So Taiwan,
yes.
so Taiwan and China is where a lot of stuff is. What's it like dealing with the people over there? Like that's got to be a different environment.
I tell people, they say, "What's it like dealing with the Chinese?" So I don't want to sound. I love the Chinese people.
Sure.
Like, so it's not a.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Just let's talk about their culture.
no, the culture. Yeah.
We can make fun of the Italians after.
That's right.
We don't
Yeah. So wait, hang on a second. I hope nobody's listening from China. I won't be able to go back. They'll cook me up and fry me. So
we love China.
Yeah. So what I tell people is it's the land of opposites. So if this is the best way to describe it, if you woke up in the morning and it's a beautiful sunny day and it was a Chinese person next to you, they would look out there and say it's raining out.
And be serious.
And be totally serious. Really? So when you're happy, they're sad.
Is it something with their
it's
eyesight?
yin yang, opposite. Everything's the opposite. Everything's the opposite.
Do you think it's something with their eyesight? Is they wear glasses?
Because of their eyes. Because of their.
Wait, come on.
No, the eyesight. Maybe. What's
wrong
going on with
you
the
mean
birth control?
You mean the thickness of their glass or the size of their?
What the heck's wrong with you?
No, go ahead.
No, what's going on with the birth control? Because can't you only have 1 kid or 2 kids if you're in China?
They kill your third kid.
No, sir.
don't kill
They actually kill them?
No, I don't know. They
Americans
cook
do it
them.
with the first, right?
What do they use for birth control? Do they use condoms? Like, what do they do?
No, the egg rolls.
They use egg rolls.
I think it's egg rolls. No, spare rib. It's the spare rib.
Oh, man.
So tell me about so it's really, that's how people are? Like,
Yeah, they are. They're
that
very
different?
very industrious and everything else, but they're not what we think is right and wrong. They understand right and wrong, but there's a little bit of a twist on it, so that it's.
They got a twist. I'm telling you what, they're talking about us the same way we're talking about them.
I got a question.
Exactly.
What do you got, Klusk?
They think that they make fun of our
Say,
eyesight.
like, you stub your toe. Ah, Jesus Christ. What would they say in China?
They don't complain
I
about
can't
stuff
even
like
answer.
that.
I mean,
Yeah, like,
can I hold this while
I
I'm?
don't know what they would say.
Oh, I don't know. I really know.
They just replace the J with an R, I think. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
But do you spend a lot of time in China?
I don't as much. I used to go there a lot, and probably 2 or 3 times a year now. That's it. It's a long flight, and I'm usually there only for 2 or 3 days. And the jet lag, I'm an old man now, so the jet lag is really horrible. It takes about 10 days to recover from a trip.
What about the Kowloon?
Takes about a day to recover after you get off the toilet. So it's about
So what? So you're they call you a serial entrepreneur.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't even know what that means. I know what a serial killer is.
it's
Is it similar?
a little bit. So serial killer would be someone who kills someone
Right.
repeatedly.
Right.
A serial entrepreneur would be someone who starts companies repeatedly.
How many companies have you started?
I've been involved, I'd say, as a founder or
Just
maybe a number 2
an
employee.
investor, whatever,
Yeah,
altogether.
I'd say 20. 15 to 20.
Nice,
maybe
nice.
20. Yeah. You're
Guys,
supposed to ask
follow
me how
him
many are
out.
successful.
Follow him out tonight, guys. All right.
You're supposed to ask me how many are successful.
How many are
15 to
successful?
20.
15 to 20. All of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, been lucky. Yeah.
Well, you do a good job.
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant?
In the world.
No, in around here.
Around here?
Yeah. What's your favorite restaurant? If you had to go to a restaurant, where would you go?
My home, because my girlfriend over there is the best chef in the world.
She is. She's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Prettiest blonde Taiwanese girl I've ever seen.
Is she? Look at her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true. She is absolutely phenomenal.
So if you had to go to a restaurant though outside of her, where would you go?
Within like this area here.
Yeah, say north of Boston.
McDonald's.
Really? Would you get a salad? Would you get
No,
a salad?
I get a quarter pounder with cheese with a large.
What about around the world? What's the best restaurant around the world?
I'd have to say it's Frank Gadara's restaurant.
Oh, is that in
New York? In New York, yeah, 11 Madison Park.
I heard that's a great place.
He won't let me in. He won't let me in there, but yeah.
All right, so 11 Mondays. Okay, being a great businessman. I heard you have a career. You got another career with race cars and a racetrack.
Well, career's huge, but I would say I had a very short career professionally in race cars, and then I had a longer career in amateur racing, and it's a real love of mine. Cars and racing is a huge part
So you
of my
put the
life.
whole suit on and everything like
The whole thing, yeah.
I'd like to see that.
So it's you will. So we're gonna get you a suit. I'm gonna put this on my suit.
All right, good. Mr. Lee, you sponsor.
Yeah.
Mr. Monday
So
will
I should be
sponsor?
racing again, hopefully by December, January, the end of the year.
Where, like in Loudon, or where would you?
No. So it's sports car racing.
December. It's snowing.
The car I'm having built is a Porsche
Pro.
935 K3.
Sands?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's a Camaro. I'm having a Camaro, and I would say Lime Rock, Connecticut, Daytona, California Speedway,
Nice.
Sebring, Road Atlanta.
What car is it? What kind of car?
It's a Porsche 935 K3, which is a famous race car.
Really?
Yeah.
My history with sports cars has been all in the back seat.
Do they
By
have
yourself?
back seats?
Yeah.
And usually they're by yourself. So have you ever been to Indianapolis 500?
Once, yes.
I mean, I was there one time. The place is great.
It is.
I don't I think it's, anyone who's into auto racing likes it's kind of weird, but that's fine. But but I was there when I was in AJ Foyt's suite with Tony Saragusa, and it was great. Like, holy crap.
It's incredible.
There's a 9-hole golf course in the middle of the Indianapolis 500. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know it.
Only 9?
Yeah, 9 holes.
Yeah, I didn't know.
9 holes.
There's 400,000 people.
So how'd you get into the cars anyways? Like,
I just love cars. My dad had a 1959 TR3, Triumph TR3, and he rally raced it with my mother. So that's just a compass, and you basically go from point A to B to C. And then he had a great 63 Thunderbird convertible, and then when I was in high school, I had a 69 GTO, and I've always liked cars.
just a car guy.
Yeah.
Do you have any other weird stuff you
Queer?
collect? Yeah, like train sets.
Do you have any queer hobbies?
Do you have any other queer fetishes? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean,
the guy came up here tonight with a zucchini. I didn't know what to think when he walked in with it. All right, let's talk. Tell me about your private party you have at your house.
So for the last 12 years, I've had. I think it's the biggest party in
For sure.
the North Shore area, maybe even Boston. About 500 people come. It's in July. It started as my birthday party. Now
It's the biggest house party.
probably. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's great. We have a great band. Usually Barry Goudreau plays with the band Fortune, who's pretty famous in this area.
Yeah, sure.
And it's great. So we cater the whole thing. Lori organizes it, and it's really.
Can we have another? Can we have another one real soon? Like, can we come? Like, Mr. Monday wants to be there.
You got to be there. You got to be there. You should see him.
Speaking of famous guys, tell us a story about Derek Sanderson. I know
Yes.
I know you're kind of.
Oh, the ex-hockey player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not friends with him, but we became friendly. So every year we try to have a special guest at the party. So a few years ago, Derek Sanderson came, and he was great. And obviously he has trouble walking. He's got a lot of sports injuries.
Was this when he was homeless or afterwards?
This was.
What's your problem? It was a long time ago.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I think it was. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was 4 years ago. I think he had just. Bobby Orr rescued him. Bobby Orr did rescue him. You know the story, right?
Did he leave your house after the party? Did he stay there for a while? For
He
a few
stayed
months?
there a while. He threw up on
Nowhere to go.
He threw up all over the place because I went up to. It's a true story. I went up to him and I said, Derek, and he wasn't drinking or anything, And he's just, everybody wants to meet him and all this shit, right? So I go up there and said, you want a Cuban cigar? I collect Cuban cigars. And he said, I really don't want one. And I said, here. So he lit it. So someone else was there. They lit it up. He's puffing on his thing. He's turning green. He threw up all over the place. So maybe the first time he ever threw up, you know, at least in where I live.
He threw up a lot.
Yeah, he threw up many a night.
He threw up.
Derek Sanderson was a great hockey player for the Big Bad Bruins, and I think they won the Stanley Cup in 70 and 72 when he was on that team.
He was fantastic.
And then he went homeless, lost all his money.
Yeah, they found him on a park bench in New York. Yeah. Bobby Orr saved his life.
Bobby Orr and Espo, I think, grabbed him and
Sounds
said,
like you almost put him back to where he was.
I did. If he comes next year, he'll be dead. Yeah. No, he was fun.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, though, Pete.
It is.
It's awesome.
It is.
Good stuff. All right, McCluss, we got something cooking here?
Yeah, all right. We got a video, a couple videos here, and we're going to show you them. You guys are going to tell us what you see in it.
Okay.
This video was shared on social media. It's from a woman in England, and she found this creature on her property. She wants to know what it is, and I have no idea. What is this thing?
What the hell is that?
It looks like a rat tail.
It looks like... To me, it looks like a...
looks like dog shit.
It looks like teriyaki on a stick from the green tea.
Yeah, my point.
There goes it.
That's right.
There goes their sponsorship. Jesus, I was just talking to Mr. Wong.
I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
It looks like a Swifter's trying to escape. I don't know.
It's like a rat tail. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What is that?
It's a mole. It's a mole.
Cocoon.
It's
No, it
actually
is.
like
No, it is. It's a
rat-tailed
cocoon.
maggot. It's a rat-tailed maggot is what it's called.
Is it really?
It's disgusting.
That's what you call it?
Yeah, and it looks like a fur ball with a rat's tail.
It's like 6 inches long? Is it?
Unless I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, all right, what do we got?
All right, let's move on to the next one. Peter, this one's going to be for you. We have an image of this old race car that's been in an abandoned junkyard. What is this thing?
That's a Jaguar XK150.
That's what I thought it was.
And, you know,
too.
he says that
looks
like
more
that.
like a
and
Paul
like,
to me.
That's like a hobo's car. I mean, entrepreneur
Looks like
low life.
Herbie. Remember Herbie the
You
movie?
know?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
You know what I mean? Is that Larry Bird's car?
Who's the guy?
It looks like there's a car like that was in the movie Mad Max.
Do you see his belt?
It's kind of weird, huh? It's
I
like
think
green.
he had sex with that car moments before that picture was taken.
People do that? What's that called?
Like, he's a
Is
guy.
there a clinical name for that?
You're an autophile! We can't
West
say
Virginia.
We ready for another one?
Yes, go to the next
Mike,
one.
you look ready to take
I'm
one.
Mike,
What's
take
up,
this one
buddy?
on. This is you, Mike.
This next image is of a structure that was found at a kid's playground.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is. What is it?
It looks like monkey bars that just collapsed. And then you got the reverse thing going down. You see that, Pete?
I do. It's
And it almost looks like an ab machine.
Yeah, and then someone made it art. It's like an artist, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think they just
I
didn't
don't
want
know
to fix it. That's what it
Someone
looks like.
made it art. Like, you know?
It's a broken slide.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a slide for millennials so they get splinters in their
It's
ass.
a slide from a.
It's a practical
Okay.
joke for people in a
You
wheelchair.
It's a slide in the
It's like it's
like
punishment because they're
Flintstones.
a
The
millennials.
Flintstones.
Used to go down the car boat over there at Salem, remember?
Lazy man treadmill.
It's something I can sit on when I'm taking
I know what the
pictures.
next one is. I got the next one. Can I have the next? That's what
Mr.
my.
Monday, you
That's a
ready for
tool
this?
my dad used.
Go ahead.
This is a
Well,
bladed
Jesus.
hook. And they're have an asking price of $2, but I couldn't tell you what it is. What is this hook thing?
That's an OBGYN thing.
Is it really?
I think so. Yeah.
It's Carl's brush.
Is it really? If,
It
someone,
looks like. What do you
if a
think,
human
Carl?
was given birth to
What
a,
is that thing?
a shark,
What do you think it is, Carl?
I think it's a foot cleaver. Look at the foot in the picture right there. See
do you
the foot
do
right
with-
there?
There's
It cuts off
evidence in
someone's
that
foot.
photo.
What are you going to do? I don't even understand.
It's a foot cleaver.
Disgusting. That's crazy.
Sometimes you got to hack off.
$2. That thing's they're selling that for $2.
$2. If you guys want to if you want to go halves on it, I'll do that with you.
50 cents a piece.
50 cents a
Man, let
piece.
the entrepreneur pay for it.
I'm not paying. I did. I just bought drinks.
All right, Peter. At first glance, we have another picture coming up here. At first glance, we thought that this was like an aerial Google map photo of Taiwan.
Yeah.
It's apparently not. What is this thing?
That's a circuit board, a PCBA, which is a printed circuit board assembly for something like a server, like a computer server.
I
or
thought that
some
was
kind of
your
thing.
brain on an X-ray.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's that. It is.
It does look like an
It
aerial
is a yeah. I'm not sure.
photograph,
What,
doesn't
that's
this
a
the-
circuit board.
Are these the
That's what we
things?
make.
That's,
We make
that's
that
how you made your money with these things.
without the parts, just the bare circuit board.
How many
the
of
green
those
thing.
things actually do something? All of them, or
Which things?
all
Everything
the little
on there.
things on that
Everything there.
thing?
Everything in
on
this Taiwan city.
everything. Everything on there does something.
Awesome.
There's connectors, there's capacitors, resistors, there's integrated circuits, there's
that's what I thought,
relays,
too.
there's all kinds of shit on it.
Everybody knows that.
This guy knows his stuff or he's lying.
All right, we're going to go
Yeah.
expertise in tech to Mike's expertise in bug trash. Insects in your yard can be a hindrance, but this thing is taking it to another level. What is this hairy, furry, stinger-ridden thing?
Jesus Christ. You know what? It's fake. Doesn't it look fake, Kyle? It's like one of those pussy willows, and they attach the wings to. You know, the
It looks
pussy
like if a dog and a bee had sex.
That's exactly what it looks like.
This is what would come out. You know?
A pussy willow is when the
It
husband
is.
dies, but the wife is still young.
Right.
What do you think? I don't think it's an insect.
It's fake.
What's that yellow thing it's on? I mean,
It's like a towel.
jeez.
That's kind of what that is. I don't know.
Always give me the hard ones. Give me the circuit bro ones. I know those.
All right, so honestly, Pete, I want to thank you for coming tonight. You opened our eyes. We learned some stuff. We learned some stuff from
absolutely.
you. You know,
I didn't bore you to death?
No, you're not a
Not at
stuffed
all.
shirt like I heard from the guy over there. You know,
This guy, oh, that guy, yeah.
the new guy with the hat. I don't know. He said you were a stuffed shirt.
Yeah,
No, but you did, that's great. We're glad to know you, and we want to get you up here again sometime.
I'd love to.
You know?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to come back, go to this quick throwback commercial. We'll come back to me and Machine Gun Mike. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank you, everybody.
Hi.
765 Peabody veterans, first graduating class at Memorial High School, 1972. I was voted most likely to succeed, and then each kid in my football team got to add one thing, succeed at, whatever. They meant life, like I was going to go to Harvard and be president of the United States. Instead, 47 years later, I'm homeless, blind, with a heart condition, and my family's disowned me. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't have any criminal record, I've never been institutionalized. Now, how does that happen to someone who's on the way to become president of the United States? And here's what...
Did you go to Harvard?
I went to Phillips Andover Academy. In 1 year, that's worth 4 years of Harvard.
You're homeless?
The whole world is my home. I don't look at homeless as a stigma, you know? And you know what I...
You're a handsome guy, you're
Now
smart
listen,
guy.
Now listen.
What do you want to dance?
Serving the North Shore of Boston for 20 plus years, Caponegro Construction specializes in all facets of residential and commercial construction. Custom homes, new construction, additions, kitchen remodels, and complete renovations. This family-owned and operated business takes great pride in the work they do and the product they deliver. No job too big or too small. Call for a quote today at 781-596-1414.
Peter, entrepreneur! Hey, Peter, come get your freaking zucchini.
It's a gift.
Take this
It's a
out of here.
gift.
The green's screwing us up.
Take the zucchini!
Hey, great having Peter
What a
up
guy,
here.
huh?
True innovator.
What a
I
guy.
mean, guy came from nothing, and look at him today.
Awesome.
Now he's worth about $600 billion. All right, what do we got, McClusk? It's our dating app?
Yeah, the dating app's been blowing up. We can't
Come
keep
on.
up with it. But you know what? These people, they just want to put up pictures of themselves. They never want to answer the bios.
Is this really true?
This is... go on, sign up. You've had a couple people interested in you. I don't want to get into it. But basically, people aren't filling in all of the questions, so we can't match people up because we don't know what people's interests are. So we're going to have you generalize it based off of their picture. Does that make sense?
Okay.
No problem.
All right. Let's do this. First up is Seth Middles. You guys are looking at him. Great name, great look.
Donkey, huh?
What does he wear? Boxers or briefs, Mr. Monday? He didn't fill it in.
Mr. Middles doesn't wear neither. He wears a G-string backwards.
Oh, yeah, for
laced.
sure.
This
For
guy
sure.
does not wear boxers or briefs.
For sure.
I'm sorry. Middles.
Yeah, he should have posted those pictures instead.
What a donkey.
Is that really his name?
Mr. Middles, yes it is. Mike,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
yours is coming up next.
Yeah.
What do you think this guy's job is?
What is he works at Starbucks for sure. Just look.
Right?
Absolutely, he makes a great coffee. That's about it.
Restop.
I like Starbucks people.
So, I don't know, I'm just saying.
There goes another sponsor.
Goodbye, Jack.
All right, our next one up. This one's been getting a lot of activity. This is Evelyn Gunch.
Oh my God.
Evelyn loves our sleek interface and features, but she forgot to fill in some of hers.
Oh jeez.
She is handsome.
Mr. Monday,
Yeah.
what is Miss Gunch's nickname?
Horse tits.
Horse tits.
Horse tits. That's all I can think of.
Hell.
Yep, that'll fit. All right,
Jesus
Mike.
Christ.
What?
We may have already gotten the answer, but what would you say is Evelyn's best feature?
Her forehead. That's about it. Hey, there's no wrinkles, right?
Yes. She looks like a skin-toned hockey mask, doesn't she?
Jesus Christ.
Like they use her face to mold masks.
The heck?
Like Eric Stoltz would make fun of this lady.
Oh my God, she's handsome.
Jesus.
All right, let's make fun of somebody else. Next up is Kayla Rudent. She's a lovely girl, but she doesn't know how to fill in the information. So, Mr. Monday,
Yeah.
what's her best feature?
Oh, definitely her prosthetic legs.
What are you saying that for?
I mean, she's on crutches. I can only imagine what they look like. I mean, look at them. She's got nice nubs.
Oh, geez.
Nice nubs.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What is this half-plastic woman like that gets her turned on?
A guy with no hands.
A guy with no hands?
She's got no feet. I have no idea.
No legs, no feet, no
It
bra.
works.
Oh, God.
All right. I think we have one more, all right? This one's interesting. This is Morgana.
Oh,
She's
God.
a 25-year-old free spirit. She loves adventure.
What a mouth
and the
on this
color
one.
Black.
Jesus.
What is Miss Feldman's biggest fear?
Oh, easily Jesus.
Sunlight.
Jesus Christ himself. I mean, this thing. Look at her. She's Satan. The priest. The priest in The Exorcist was that Father Karras.
Yeah,
Snake.
the only father
pretty
this,
scared of
this
him,
girl's
too.
trying to piss off is her own.
Hey, there's
Mike,
someone for everyone.
What is the perfect date for Morgana?
Oh, you know what you got to do with her? You put her in a cage, right? And you just throw raw meat at her. Just raw meat. She'll love it. She'll get naked. Just throw raw meat at her. She'll love it.
She'll rub the blood all over her body.
Sicko.
When
Just
she
an
tells you to bring
absolute sicko.
protection on the date, do you just bring garlic and a steak, or how does this work?
I bet she has real pancake breasts.
I doubt it. She's disgusting.
You know?
Gross.
All right. Well, hey, we had a great show tonight, guys.
It was awesome. Great show.
I want that Rogel guy up here again
I love
sometime.
him.
That guy was the best. Machine
guy.
Gun Mike, of course.
Good guy.
How you feeling? You feeling a little better?
I feel a lot better.
You feel like you cured?
After seeing these pictures, I feel terrific. Jesus Christ.
Hey, just remember, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to change the world, you got to love Mondays.
That's it.
If you don't like Mondays, you're kind of a loser. I'm sorry. What can I tell you? On a countdown of 3, we're going to scream Monday as loud as we can. 1, 2, 3. Monday!
Get your tank tops. Universal sizes. Get your dress up for summer wear. Get your summer tank tops. Gray or black. Black makes it look thin. Get your tank tops. Summer's coming. And your thousands of tank tops to sell. Let's go. The summer's here. Summer's here. Summer's here. You want to get a suit coat for the summer? For your summer wearing? Let's go! I Love Monday t-shirts back in stock. We shelved it up. Monday hoodies on sale. Buy a bunch of them. Black print breaking balls hats like the millennials wear. Wedding season's coming. Get your dress shirt. The original I Love Monday t-shirt. Let's go, you scumbag.